Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, Shaw.
There go the ducks waddling off. They be going the wrong way. I don't like them going that way. All right, they back where they belong. And there go the pond. Still no water in it. We still got some digging we could do in it. I'll probably do a little bit more. I got some time off today, so I'll go ahead. I had a couple cancellations. Let's get out here on this walk. I ain't do nothing in the trails today or yesterday. I didn't do anything in the trails yesterday. Or in the yard, for that matter. I had to work. All right. Let's get down to the creek. Oh man, good morning, y'all. Hey, it ain't no water in the creek today, I feel like. This boy shallow. That just means we ain't been getting no rain, but it's okay. Nobody's complaining about that because I get to do a lot of yard work when it ain't no rain. Ain't nobody complaining. This creek will fill back up when it's supposed to. Hey, good morning, y'all. How y'all been doing? Your boy feeling good today. Same thing I said yesterday. I'm starting to feel like a broken record, but I'm happy about that. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm starting to look so forward to coming out here in the morning. But some days I be feeling like, man, I don't be having nothing to talk about. But I don't never feel like that's going to be a problem. I'll find something to talk about. Shoot, I did a lot yesterday. I mean, not really, but I did. I mean, I came out here. I went swimming. Hey, swimming was great yesterday. Oh, yeah. Hey, my hike was great yesterday. My walk, whatever you want to call it. Hey, these times on these walks getting much faster. Y'all let me know if I'm doing something different other than just walking faster. Oh, yeah. But like I said, I went swimming yesterday. Got a good stretch in afterwards. My stretches are starting to get better. Oh my goodness, I can notice the difference in my stretches. And I'm saying, I don't know what it is, but when I stretch, I like to stretch until it hurt. And I like to stretch wherever it hurt. So what I'm saying is, if I have a pain, I like to stretch that pain. And then I keep stretching that pain until I don't have no pain from the pain. The pain is from the stretch. And I'm saying I just do that over and over until the pain go away. And then my flexibility, it increases at the same time. So it's starting to work. That's what I'm doing. Starting to warm up my joints, warm up my muscles, and then get a good stretch in. And I get a real good stretch 3 days a week. And I'm saying I get a real good stretch way more than that because I feel like I'm always stretching. Now, I just realized how much stretching actually works. And I'm saying, yesterday I noticed a huge difference in my flexibility. And I feel like that's a lot of times what's keeping me from getting hurt too. I'm not saying I don't get hurt because I have been getting hurt. But I'm saying, I don't know. But I ain't about to make today's whole talk about no flexibility and stretching. Hey, you know what that flexibility and stretching pays off for? What the heck? Last mile. What the? This thing just started on its own. I ain't tell it to do nothing. Oh, that boy been running for 7 hours. Hey, and it still got a good charge. Wow, I must have been doing something in my sleep. Because that boy picked up a workout and it's been going for over 7 hours. I was asleep 7 hours ago. Yeah, I've been up a little bit. Anyway, I went skating last night. That's what that flexibility was good for. That stretch. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm starting to feel real good out there. Hey, last night, it didn't feel right. Something was wrong with it last night. But I mean, I ain't talking about how I skated. I'm just saying last night, for some reason, in my head, there wasn't a good rhythm there. Now, I ain't saying I ain't have a good time and do what I felt like I normally do. But it was something different about last night. I don't know. It just felt like, I don't know, maybe the beats wasn't hitting to me. Maybe the songs wasn't put together right. I'll tell you one thing I noticed when I first stepped on the floor. First song, I was not feeling it. And since I stepped on the floor to a song I didn't feel, maybe I never found my rhythm. I mean, I'm sure it didn't look like that. I'm sure it looked like I found every rhythm in every song, but it didn't feel the same. And that's what I'm saying. That's how I be feeling. People probably think one thing, and in my head it'd be a whole nother thing. Oh yeah, that's like the story of life. I'm starting to find that out. Everybody thinks that way. I guess I don't think that way nearly as much. I didn't know that. I felt like I was the bar, and I looked at people like, you got it all figured out. You struggling. And then I figured out we all the same. Some things we have figured out, some things we struggle on. That's the great thing. It's like once you start identifying where other people struggle, and if you could pick up the slack, I don't know where I'm going with that, but that's what I mean. Last night, boy, in my head, on the floor, I struggled. My feet didn't, but I'm telling you, I feel like I was meant to skate. Now I walk, I feel like I skate much better than I walk. Oh my goodness. I don't have nearly as many tripping episodes on skates as I do when I walk. But I am on a smooth surface. I'm just saying, it feels so natural to be on skates. Like all I have to do is just, I don't know. I was watching a race, some kind of race car show yesterday, and he said, you know, racing was, it's not second nature to him. It's nature to him. And that's how I feel about skating. That was the first time I could relate to somebody who said something like that. He's like, he don't have to think to do it. And I'm telling you, when I skate, if people see a smile on my face, it's because I was shocked that my feet was able to pull that one off and not fall. And that's all I do, is just play around and see what I can do and not fall. And what I'm saying is, after I realized I could do it and not fall on accident, oh, I found a way to make that junk intentional. It's pushing it. And I'm gonna be honest, last night, maybe the thrill of skating was pulled out last night. Maybe that's what happened, y'all. It was always a little fear factor in there that, ooh, if I hurt myself, I don't know how I'm gonna make that shop run. Ooh, hey. Not no more. Hey, so last night, maybe that's what it was. I was trying everything. Oh, that was slow, but it felt good though. Hey, last night, I was trying everything. And it was working, and in my head, I guess I just didn't have no fear there no more. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe fear, because I ain't gonna lie to you. Fear drives me. The fear of failing drives me. The fear of being looked at certain ways, that drives me. Oh yeah. So what I'm saying is, maybe a little bit of the fear on the skating floor was taken out last night, and it didn't feel the same. Oh, that's deep. But what I'm saying is, it's always next week. Hey, because what I'm saying is I still had a blast. Oh yeah. I even stopped. Hey, but that's what I'm saying. Last night, like, I never stopped to look around. I never stopped to shoot a video. I don't think like that. And last night I did. And what was crazy is I didn't even think to shoot a good video. I guess I'm saying I was kind of bored a little bit last night. Oh, that sounds horrible. But I mean, the DJ, he played some songs. He just didn't string them together right. It was like he was searching too. Maybe that's what the problem was. I didn't talk too much about skating, but you know how I feel about that. My first love, you will always. Who was that? Avant? That's right, My First Love. Yeah, I would have to say that would be roller skating for me. 2 years old, I think that's when I fell in love. Yep. So 40 years it's been me and them things. Oh yeah, and it shows. Oh, and my love for it, it just grows. I'm sick on them wheels. Give me a tissue so I can blow my nose. Oh, everybody be watching, but the ladies, they watching droves. Oh my goodness, that's the place. Inside in Colerain over by the coves. Hey, that's a lie. Hey, I just threw that in there. But the name is, the place it is in Colerain. But I don't think it's nothing over there called the coves. That's all I was trying to say. Flawless victory. Hey, there's people up here, up there. Yep. Yep, they loud. Look at that. All them fish just don't know where to go. Y'all keep on scattering, y'all. Eventually we'll find someone. Hey, let me in. Y'all can't even see those, I bet. Anyway. Hey. Ooh, look at all those fish. Y'all gotta be able to see those. Maybe not. It's a glare on the water. It's a lot of them. And with the water being so shallow, you move a couple rocks to different locations and then open that boy up, throw you a little net in there and start scooping up some minnows. They can't go nowhere, they can't go nowhere. A couple well-placed rocks. It's too many of them to hide under the rocks. You just move all those rocks out the way. They got nowhere to go. Yep. Maybe I'll come here and get me some minnows and put them in my pond when my pond is a pond. You know, go under it. I can use the stretch. Look at all the little fish. Oh, that's low. Oh, goodness. Yep. Hey, every day, but I don't normally come this way. Oh. Hey, for real, today gonna be a chill day. I mean, I go to work, but I don't be really feeling like work for me. Even though yesterday I had 2 new clients, that was a big deal, for real. That was pretty cool. Hey, ooh, they don't get their hair cut often. Oh my goodness. Hey, but one, he had red hair. They was brothers. Yep, getting ready to go back to school. He had this red hair. I don't know what kind of red. I've never seen red hair like his hair before. I know this sounds weird, but every once in a while you see things that you've never seen before, even when you feel like you've seen it all. Yesterday, this young man had orange, blonde, brown, all in his hair, but it didn't look, I mean, I don't know. It just looked like he had a bunch of like orange highlights throughout his hair. Yeah. Like super orange highlights. It was like seriously, like he had 3 or 4 different color. No, he probably had like 4 different color hairs in his head. And they were all so close together, you couldn't tell which color his hair was more dominant. So when he looked certain directions, it was like, oh, his hair is like an orangish red. You look at other direction, it's like, I don't know, like a dark brownish, I don't know. And then you get his hair wet and it's like sparkles everywhere of blonde. And it looks like it's gray hair. Hey, I tell you, that was interesting. I didn't take any pictures, they were younger, but it was cool. I asked him, I said, well, you see, because he was a teenager, I said, you started seeing any like hairs on your face yet? What color is that gonna be? He's like, I don't see any yet. And that's gonna be interesting. Hey, I had clients who come in they'll have like dark brown hair and then have a red beard or a blonde beard. And it's crazy because it'll be so different in comparison, like red and a brown, and it's noticeable. And then you gotta blend, when you gotta blend up and blend down, you gotta do that. Yeah, and then normally if it's like a red and a, I don't know, a blondish color, it'll be a line where it stops. And that's a part you gotta hit with like a shaver or something. I don't know, maybe I'm talking too much about hair. I've seen some odd colors. Most of them have been intentional. But every once in a while I run into an odd color that I'm like, you didn't do anything to your hair. They're like, no. And that's different. I like that though. Because you don't realize, like, you see people who have like different skin complexions and, you know, but hair, that's unique. I mean, certain cultures have the darkest hair I've ever seen. I don't know. That's why I like hair though. It's always a challenge. That's how I feel. That's probably what it is, because I learn something new with hair every single day. Somebody come in with a style that I'm like, ooh, can this style work for them? And I'm saying, can I make it work for them? I ain't saying can it work for them. I don't know. I don't know how I worded that either, but hey, I do my best to make them look their best every single time. Yep. Hey, today, I told you I got 2 cancellations today. So I got a little bit of time. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And it'd be weird because people be like, you don't have any availability today? And I'm saying, no, I don't. I know it sounds crazy, but whenever you allow something to happen, you start bad habits. I try and make my people book online because I don't want it to be every time they can't find something, they contact me. I don't want it to be a new person especially. Like, I'm saying the best way to deal with new people in my line of work, in my opinion, ooh, that was a big one, and he went under that. He was huge. I mean, in comparison. It's about perspective. But anyway, I was saying, if you let somebody start with a bad habit, they'll continue that bad habit. The first sign of a bad habit. So what I'm saying is I try my best never to let a bad habit start. When a new person come, even if I'm bored out of my mind and I got nothing better to do, I'm not gonna jump at every haircut. Why? Because what happens is then it ends up stressing you. In my opinion, well, it stresses me. There it is. Let me make sure I word that correctly. Hey, I can't sit and look at no phone all day. Well, yes, you could, Shaw, if you wasn't out there taking a walk. No, I got to take a walk to get away from people who just comment like that. I'm just playing. Hey, what I'm saying is I'm learning the way for me. And I'm willing to show anybody else the way. Because what I'm saying, life, I don't think that life has to be as hard as we make it. I don't. I think I feel like we losing our way. People need to, like, we don't, I guess I can't say we don't, because yesterday I just told you how somebody did. What I'm saying is I guess I had to change myself, because I could have walked in there and act like, hey, you know, everything's going great, yada, yada, yada. I could have tried to put on the front like, I'm a boss or whatever, because I'm sitting across from somebody who clearly has everything going a little bit better than I do. You can try and act the part. And what I'm saying is, when you try and act the part, you fall apart. And I'm saying I went in there and just was who I was. I'm saying you're going to have to respect that. I can't change it or do nothing about it. If he didn't like me or didn't want me here, what I'm saying is I'm just trying to do my best at all times. And that's what I mean. To me, well, I said that's what I mean. I feel like he was helpful to me, and he ain't had no reason to be. None whatsoever, except for it benefited him too. But it was helpful to me. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like maybe, I don't know. I ain't trying to say life be on autopilot, but I feel like somebody else taking care of it, because I walked in yesterday, I ain't gonna say uncertain. Yeah, that's what I will say. Uncertain of what my future was gonna look like in a year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was not clear. But I knew I had time. I got a year. It's crazy. I didn't know I thought about this so much, but here I am thinking about it yet again. I'm kind of glad. I love cutting hair and I love barbering, but I'm gonna be honest, it was starting to make me feel like, I don't know. And COVID just added on top of it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Running your own business, especially when it's tied to a building, which this is the first time, well, it's the second building that I've had as a barbershop, but the first one that I built into a barbershop. And I'm gonna be honest, in the state of Ohio, back when I did it, it sounded like it was a whole lot harder than it is now. But I was able to make it through it. And I was able to keep the shop up and running. And I'm saying, I feel like I did good. But it didn't do like I wanted it to. And I'm saying, to me, that was just a sign that was not barbering or the building, but that was not what was meant to be. And I don't know why, but that's what happened. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like, just like when I was talking about them cutting down out here, for so long I'll be sitting there worried about how something is gonna happen. Here we go, I'm talking about the same thing yet again. And I'm saying, ever since they cut that down out there, I think my walks have gotten better. I know I don't have people popping up in my yard no more, so it's kind of like sometimes a blessing be hidden in things and you don't even realize it. And I guess what I'm saying is, all you got to do is just keep moving in the right direction and always try and stay positive. Hey, I'm saying, you are the best representation of you. All you got to do is just walk in who you are. That's how I feel. That's crazy, huh? I don't even know why I went there with that. But I don't know. I'm feeling like I just really do just come out here and whatever come to mind, that's what I talk about. It's like I feel like I'm doing a diary every day. The only problem is, just like a diary, I would never go back and read it. But I don't know. I feel like someday somebody will have a reason to better understand. What was he thinking? Well, hey, you done tuned in all this time. Tell me what you think I be thinking. Because I feel like I be telling you just that. Coming out here getting me a walk, and I ain't power walking. It don't feel like it. Actually, I'm going to be honest. One thing that I am starting to notice, I'm not getting winded out here no more. Does that mean I'm not pushing myself? Or is it like I was saying all along? After you get used to something for so long, I've already shown I can walk this boy in the dark. Yeah, I won't do that again. What I'm saying? This is what I feel like life is like. The more days you have in it, hey, the more understanding you have of it. That's why I always say, hey, the morning is the best part of the day, the first blessing that you receive. When you wake up, you see a new day. It's a new opportunity to be better than you were yesterday. Yesterday. Ooh, fix that word, bruh. Yesterday. Hey, that's all I shoot for. Sometimes I fall short. I done already told y'all how I fell short on a goal. I got nothing to hide. What I'm saying is, move towards the next goal. Hey, everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. Now I can start growing, putting other people in the building, not worry about it. Because I'm going to be honest, I didn't know what I was doing in a year. I would have hated to be like, hey, come on in. And then in a year, or heck, 9 months, because it would have took a while to find somebody. Yeah, I don't even know if it would have been worth it. But now, it feels like the timing is perfect. I just got to find somebody. And I don't think that's going to be hard. What I'm saying is, when you put the energy out, which I'll be putting out an ad, but then I'm going to have to make sure I interview people, because, well, it's hard to find good people. And I feel like the honest, the goodness, truth, good people find you. You don't find them. Y'all just run into each other. situations present themselves. I feel like when you force it, but I guess it ain't no such thing as force. If I put out an ad, that ain't force, is it? Force is if I put a gun to somebody's head and said, hey, you gonna work in my shop. If somebody choose to answer an ad, I guess that's just as much. It could have been meant for them. What if they walk in with a story of, as soon as I saw your ad, I knew it was meant for me. I'd be like, oh. I'll put it up with Craigslist, I guess. Since I got a little time today, see, that's what I'm saying. I come out here and clear my head. Now, I put up an ad. Hey, somebody let me know. Where else can I put an ad that might be beneficial? I don't know about all this social media and getting online and, I don't know. Craigslist is the only thing I can think of. I feel like other people who work like me, that's what they would think of. I don't know. I don't have time to sit and look at a computer all day and find people who don't sit and look at a computer all day. I don't know. But I know one thing I'm looking forward to today at work. Oh yeah. Yesterday, the building was so clean. The room was looking good, pristine. The wife even came up and hung out with me for a few minutes yesterday. Oh yeah. That was a first. I mean, not like that, but I'm saying just to hang out like that. It don't really happen very often. I don't be having time. But I had time yesterday. Yep. Got done early. Yep, so, I don't know. I'm about to get out here and, hey, put that ad in the paper. I ain't got nothing to talk about yesterday. Nothing, y'all. Nothing. I don't know. And for that reason, I'm going to let y'all go because this walk went slow. I feel like just like last night. Like, maybe because last night was so off, like I woke up this morning and I'm just thinking like, hey, the rhythm in my head, it feels good. Rhythm in my feet, it feels good. But for some reason, boy, I feel like my wires crossed. Hey, I'm feeling good. I know it's about to be a great day, but I ain't got nothing to talk about. Maybe that's a good thing. Because we at the end. Hey, I want to thank y'all again. Yeah. I don't know what this video was about, but this here's the end. Hey, y'all take it easy. Much love, much respect. This your boy, and I'm out.